lady the tramp. I like the free, fresh wind in my hair. Life without hair. I'm broke, it's over. I hate California, it's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady the tramp.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. To wake up in a city that never sleeps and find that I'm number one, top of the list, king of the hill, I'm number one. She'll text me every year. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make
Somewhere Uncle Kurt and I'm going to show him where I work and I'll be back. Okay, honey. Rick. Richard.
Back.
Not surprised that everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Talked myself in, I've talked myself out. I get all worked up, then I let myself down. I tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses. I thought of every possibility. I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, they come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby, your love is gonna change me. And now I can see every possibility. Somehow I know that it'll all turn out. You'll make it worse so we can learn to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. Let me say all's fair in love and war, but I won't need to fight it. We'll get it right and we'll be united. I know that we can be so amazing. And being in your life is gonna change me. And now I can see every single possibility. And someday I know it'll all turn out. And I'll work to work it out. I promise you, kid, I'll give you more than I get. And I get, then I get, then I get. Oh, and now it'll all turn out. You'll make it work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, to give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. I just haven't met you yet. Oh, I promise you, kid, to give so much more than I get. I said love, 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 love. I just haven't met you yet. Love, 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 love. I just haven't met you yet.
I don't know. Papa, will you go in?
Like a flower bending in the breeze, that would be
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Blue Devil Nation.
So you were on point. There was no gray area.
I want to welcome you to the 146th graduation exercise for the class of 2016. We have made every attempt to make this a memorable and dignified ceremony. The ceremony is being videotaped for future showing on local television. Therefore, we need your help and assistance in a couple of things. No spectators are allowed in front of the stage during the ceremony, and please do not block the view of other spectators. At the end of the ceremony, we would ask all spectators to remain off the field surface. In addition, we would ask all spectators to please turn off their cell phones. And thanks for your cooperation. Please welcome the class of 2016.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 146th graduation exercise for Leominster High School. I'd like at this time to invite all the graduates that are involved in chorus to report to the band area. And I'd also like to draw your attention to the empty chair with the flower over here. This is going to be part of our moment of silence for our late teacher, Michelle Osmond. Will be followed by Student Council President Hannah Dyke, who will lead the Pledge of Allegiance. And please remain standing for the national anthem. So, moment of silence, please. Thank you. Hannah? Class marshals, please seat the class of 2016.
I would like to begin by welcoming city officials, faculty, and friends, and obviously my fellow students. My name is Juan, and I am honored to have the opportunity to speak to you today. I remember 3 years ago, near the end of my freshman year, I was here for my brother's graduation. It was 93 degrees and very humid. With everyone visibly sweating around us, my mom asked me who the people were on the field, seated in front of the graduates. I told her that some were people who worked for the city, others were administrators and faculty, and finally, the families of the students who were speaking. At that exact moment, she jokingly told me, or better, begged, please, if you love me, get me one of those seats. I never want these bleachers to burn my butt again. I didn't think much of it, yet here we are. So in case you weren't sure, Mom, I actually do love you very much. I learned 2 lessons from this. The first is that you never know where you will end up. You must simply forge your path and try your best to steer it in the right direction. The second lesson, don't speak for too long, because those bleachers really do not play nice with people's behinds. The first lesson is one I've realized is very true, especially looking at my life now that I'm older. I'm not originally from Leominster. I was born in Colombia, a country that was plagued with violence throughout the 80s and 90s. Wanting to ensure a better future for their children, my parents sought political asylum in the United States. They sacrificed their professional careers in Colombia and had to learn a brand new language while starting a new life. They had little to nothing when they arrived in Miami. What they did have, however, was the will to relentlessly pursue a better life. After a year in Miami, we somehow ended up here in Leominster, Massachusetts, something that I've always found so random. Like really, how do you end up in Leominster? For me, it was my aunt and uncle who helped my family out tremendously when we were still newcomers. Thankfully, this town as a whole has welcomed us with open arms, and I'm really happy we ended up here. Today is weird. Most of us have spent the last 12 years going through school year together, and others have joined along the way. Now, we're at the end of the journey. It's a giant milestone in our lives. However, we're going straight into a new chapter. We're out of high school. No longer do we need to ask an adult to sign a yellow piece of paper authorizing a trip to the potty. We can spend our lives in buildings with functional Wi-Fi and cell service, since this is the 21st century after all. Though these highlights certainly excite me, I know that we're all going to face many new challenges. To be honest, I'm not qualified to give you advice for the future, because I honestly have no idea what I'm going to do now that high school is over. What I can do, though, is relay advice that has been given to me by my father. Be better. I'm not telling you to be better than the people around you, because that's not what matters. What matters is that you continue to improve yourself as a person, from now until the end. We all have flaws, but thankfully we're all able to change. Don't worry about being better than those around you. Better yet, help them be better versions of themselves. Simply be the best you can be. And I guarantee that if you work consistently towards growing as a person, you'll be more than happy with the results. In closing, I would just like to personally thank my parents, Rodrigo and Martha, and my brother, also Rodrigo. None of us graduating here today would be who we are or where we are without many people that have helped us get here. Seniors, can you all do me a huge favor and shout out a booming thank you for those who have helped you along the way? I hope no one burns their butts here today, but if you do, find a son or daughter, or niece or nephew, or grandson or granddaughter, or any young student you know, and use your burned behind as inspiration for them, just like my mother did with me. Thank you, and again, congratulations to the class of 2016.
Now it is my unique pleasure to introduce a young lady who's not only the valedictorian of the class of 2016, but also the highest ranking CTEI student as well, Clara Shafter.
Welcome, class of 2016. It is a pleasure to be standing here before you today, after all that has been leading up to this point. If you don't know me, I'm Clara Shafter, and today I've been asked to speak to you, to leave you with a few parting words before we all go our separate ways. First though, let me just say that what you have all done to get this far is amazing. We've all spent 4 years working to get to this point, and no one can take away what you've achieved as part of it. I would like to take a minute to thank those who have helped me to get this far, to give me the opportunity to stand before you today. I would like to thank my parents for encouraging my love of learning since I was young, as well as nurturing me as I grew up. I would like to also extend my thanks to the many teachers who have helped me to grow to be who I am today, from Fallbrook to Southeast and Skyview as part of the LEAP program, where I met many of the friends I am closest to today, to the high school, to where I stand before you today. I would also like to thank the many administrators who have dedicated their time to planning and arranging the many events we have been a part of throughout our senior high school career. Along with them, I would like to thank all the others in my life, whether it be a part of school, church, or family, who have been in a position to influence me in any small way. Without their support, I would not be who I am today. Let me say that while you may be crying in delight that high school is over, life is not a cakewalk from here on out. Moving on forward, you will face new challenges that you could not have planned for, and that's okay. No one expects you to have all the answers just because you're out of high school. For many of you, including myself, college is the next step from here. But the advice I have regarding it can be applied in most situations. Follow your dreams, aspire to do what you love, but always make sure to keep a grip on reality too. As my shop teacher, Mr. O, would always tell us, better have a plan B. Because let's face it, things will go wrong. You won't get that perfect job, or halfway through college you'll find out your major is not for you, or you'll fail a very important assignment, or some thousand other things you couldn't plan for will happen. And when that happens, when, not if, you better have something to fall back on to lessen the effects of whatever it was. Now, I don't tell you this to give you a sense of dread, but rather to give you a sense of perspective. At this joyful time of graduation, everyone is cheering you on, thrilled you've made it to the end. The things with end, though, is that they're not really the end. There's always something that comes next, and sometimes we can forget that and all the happiness that accompanies success. So I tell you this to remind you to always consider the future when you do something, both in terms of little things like how long you stay at a party, and big things like what career you're looking to obtain. Of all of this, though, there's one very important thing that you must do no matter what situation you find yourself in. Take some time for yourself. It doesn't have to be a lot, but make it happen. It may seem like no big deal, a waste of time, but I can assure you it's worth it. It gives you a chance to be away from responsibilities and the stress they bring, something that can be something that can have a very negative effect on your health if not dealt with. It also gives you a chance to think, which may not seem like a big deal, but when you have a crazy life, or one so stuck in repetition your brain is numb, it can be hard to really think things through, to have a moment to truly consider your inner thoughts. This time also lets you do other important things. Take a break. Sometimes when you've been doing the same thing for so long, have been looking at a problem one way for hours, it pays to take a break, do something else, and come back to it fresh, with new perspectives on whatever you're doing. I leave you with these words of advice and hopes that I can help some, if not all of you, to do well in whatever you may do from now onwards. It's your life to live, and I hope that you will live it to the fullest. Always remember to shoot for the stars, but never be ashamed to settle for the moon. Humanity has been trying to get to the stars for hundreds of years now, and we've only just gotten past the moon. I hope you have appreciated what I've had to say, and I hope you'll enjoy the rest of the ceremony. Thank you.
I now like to call to the stage Nicholas Valentin, President of the Senior Class, who will present the class gift to the class of 2017. Accepting the gift will be Gabriella Sharpman.
So I do have a little bit of a speech first, too. Good morning, everyone. I want to keep my speech short for two reasons. The first, because I know everybody just wants to get out of here and enjoy their summer. And second, because I was told that if I talk for too long, the administration would tardy sweep me right off the stage. My name is Nick Valedictorian, the class of 2016 president. Today, I want to talk to you about that number, 16. It was my bus number in elementary school. I remember my teacher telling me how cool it was that my bus number was the same as the year that I would graduate high school. At the time, 2016 seemed so far away. So far as if it seemed like it would never even happen. But here we are, sitting in the beautiful Doyle field, home of so many of our favorite Friday nights, on June 4th, 2016. Graduation. Well, that might make you realize we made it. All the homework, projects, and tests that we finished are behind us. We've played our last games, our last tennis matches. We rocked our last Thanksgiving rally, put on our last show in theater, our last concert in band. We've attended or skipped our last classes, and here we are, at our first graduation. It's kind of funny, isn't it, that at a time of last we experience a first. I want to share with you two quotes today. The first from my grandfather, Robert Valedictorian Sr. When I was starting high school, he'd tell me that high school was the best time of his life. He'd share stories with me of his friends and the crazy adventures they had. He always told me to enjoy the 4 years I'd spent here, because after that, everything changes. The second quote I want to share is from our class song, The Days by Avicii. These are the days we will never forget. As we start our future, take some time to reflect on the past 4 years. What will you remember it for? Will it be your grades, your participation in sports, or theater, or band? Will it be your friends, or the weekends and days off you spent just hanging out? Or will you look back in a couple years and really take pride in that one Twitter war where you crushed the other person? Are you going to cherish the memory of that time you successfully talked smack behind someone else's back? I hope not. My challenge for all of you today is to drop the negativity. Instead, focus on the positive memories. Live and let go. Take the next few months, hours, or days to apologize and make up. Hug your friends and the friends that you may have lost, because after today, you might not get the chance again. And I know that in a few years, at our first reunion, none of today's drama is going to matter. Before I close, I owe my parents and my brother Jacob a huge thank you. Jay and Paula, I know that I wouldn't be anything like the person I am today if it weren't for you. Mom, you're crying, you're getting to me. And Mom, I promise, I will clean my room before I go to college. I will. So there's one last thing that we as a class should all do. A quick thank you to everyone who helped us get here. The teachers who dedicated their time to us, the parents and families that put up with us at our worst, everyone. I think I speak on behalf of everyone when I say that we couldn't have done it without you. So, class of 2016, please join me in a huge round of applause for anyone and everyone who has helped us over the years. Now this part's for the class of 2016. In closing, I wish you all the best. I hope you all find what you're looking for in life. I have to say, I really can't wait to see where everyone goes in the future. Our class is brilliant, we're passionate, and we're full of life. We're poised to do amazing things, and I know you'll all make Leominster High School proud. Remember your roots, be a friend, and go out into the world and show them what being a Blue Devil is all about. Hooah! So there's two more things that I have to do while I'm up on the stage. The first, I'm going to call Gabby Chartrand up. She's representing the junior class, the class of 2017 today. I do not have our class gifts with us because they were too big to bring, but we are donating to the school as a class 2 Japanese maple trees to be planted on property. Also, and this is a surprise, only a few people know about this, our class fundraised to purchase a portrait painted by one of our classmates, Kyra Young. There you go, Kyra. It's a portrait of our teacher, Michelle Oshman. It'll be hung up in the media center. And that's another part of our class gift. So it's the trees, this is the portrait. Thank you, Kyra, again. And then we are going to be donating a large chunk of money for the beautification and maintenance of the school. So thank you, that's all I have. And before I go, I do want to take a really good Snapchat video. You can check it on my story later. 2016, we just graduated, let me hear you. That is all I have. Thank you guys for your time.
Class marshals, take your positions. And let's get started with the ceremony. First group.
Mae Burdett. Shayna Burg. Kayla Correa.
Elise Lanza.
Jocelyn Routhier Menendez-Aponte. Brennan Morelli-Mulvaney.
Nicholas Edward Sargent. Benjamin Kevin Swift. Samuel Thomas Weedon.
The superintendent will now certify you as graduates, and graduates will move their tassels.
Mr. Mayor, city officials, administration, staff, family, friends, guests, and citizens of Leominster, with the power invested in me as superintendent by the Leominster School Committee and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I hereby affirm that these students assembled have successfully completed the requirements set forth by Leominster High School and are therefore now graduates of Leominster High School.
Students may now move their tassels from the right to the left. That means you're graduating. Congratulations. Marshals, please seat the class of 2016. This time, we'd like to remember and honor all LHS graduates who have passed away in previous years. The LHS Jazz Band will now perform the school's alma mater.
On the hill you stand upright against the storm of time and tide. Your glory is like a leading night. Your nobleness our pride.
Raise our voices now in song. Send your praise across the sky.
Spectators remain off the field surface and remain in their seats during the recessional march. The graduates will proceed out to their gathering area and meet family and friends in the far end zone. Class marshals, please take your positions. This concludes our graduation ceremony. Faculty, you may begin the recessional march.
got it all. 2 cameras.